It's the time for package from China. Hey, welcome back to the channel. It's awesome that you're tuning in. So in this video I have something pretty cool to show you guys. So having here the Retroquest Super Retro Castle. I already did a message from the future, so this means for the people who don't know what it is. I already had spoken about it. I just wanted to show you now on the channel. A lot of people were requesting this, so yep, I picked it up. And we're going to take a close look what it is. Okay, so one thing is clear. There's not a lot of information on the box, so we just need to open it up. Okay, so inside, looks not bad at all. Everything is packed up in styrofoam. We're going to get... What the hell is this user guide? I don't know exactly where you can buy this, but I picked it up from AliExpress and I did notice there were some other places where you can get it. Okay, yeah, the toilet paper manual, like always. The packaging itself is quite nice. Here we have the system itself. Here you can see it. And the idea behind this thing is pretty genius, and I'm also very curious what are we going to get. So let's do an overview a little bit later with this. It comes with a very strange cable, okay, a barrel jack with a USB connection. That's something you don't see very often nowadays. We have just a normal HDMI connection and two controllers. But the controllers, that is a slightly different story. So let's take a close look. Let's take a close look at that. Okay, so in the package itself, beside the cables, we're going to get the system itself and two controllers that named Retroquest. So the first thing that I do notice with this doesn't feel like the cheap controls I've seen in the past. But before we go any further, let's do a smell test. They don't smell chemical at all, they smell nothing. Wow. And the build quality, they weigh quite heavy. And I can say, they feel almost like an original Super NES controller. The D-pad feels quite nice, slightly clickish, but not bad at all. So for the controllers, okay, very surprised. Okay, so the system itself, let's take a close look at this. So the design itself, I don't know if this is a familiar design. At first I was thinking maybe this is a pie inside the case. That is what the Chinese are doing all the freaking time. They're selling it like a game system. So we're going to open it up later on in this video. We're having here the power, the reset button, two controller ports over here. At the back we're finding the TF card, HDMI, and of course the one for the power. And there is nothing else. Yeah, the only thing we can do is very simple, grab yourself a controller and let's play some games. Let's power it on and let's see what we're going to get, because I'm very curious now. Alright, so let's power it on. As you can see, the LED goes on and we're having the special logo at the beginning. Quite interesting. Let's see what's happening more. It also seems to be calling Retropedia. Okay, let's boot it up. Everything is in Asian language, but maybe you can change it out. And it seems to be this thing is just running on the RetroArch. Yep. Alright, so let's take a close look at the support of games. So let's start at the right over here. We're having Sony PlayStation, Sega SG-1000, Sega CD, Mega Drive, Master System, 32X, Super NES, NES, Family Computer Disk System, PC Engine CD, PC Engine TurboGrafx 16, and the arcade games. So the reset button I've shown you before here on the system, when pressing this you will go back to the menu itself. We're having all the settings like quick load, quick save, exit, and go to main menu. And of course we can reconfigure the controls if you don't like them. Time for the chicken song! The D-pad is super responsive. No weird click whatsoever, it just plays amazing. Oh. Steer my vehicle, I'm missing an analog stick. Okay, so fun fact, I just grabbed myself this cheap PlayStation 2 Ucom controller and it's getting recognized instantly. And also now I can steer finally, because this game requires a different controller. Alright, so the problem with this device is that the original controllers did have some issues with some games like PlayStation 1, but the emulation itself was not bad at all. So I just wanted to open up, especially for this video, what are we going to get inside, what is running this very strange looking machine. So let's open it up. I'm guessing there are only 4 screws that I need to open it up. Okay, I removed most of the screws. Let's open it up. Okay, so this is the main board. Let's see what it says. Retropedia SRF number 1. So it seems to be that this is the device itself. I'm still going to remove the main board because I wanted to see what is on the other side. Oh, there are no screws whatsoever. Okay. That's a cheap way, a basic and cheap way for assembling this mainboard in a casing. Alright, so let's take a close look at the mainboard itself. So what we're going to get is the AM Logic S905X. This is a quad core that is running on 1.5 GHz and that has a Mali 450 GPU inside. In total having 1 GB of RAM, and this is storage I'm guessing is around 8 or 16 GB. So when you're looking at the mainboard, I don't know if it's a unique mainboard. They were selling it back in the day in the let's say 96, let's say TV boxes that are running on Android 6.0. So it's quite prehistoric. But how it's with the cooling? They use this very thick metal plate, and as you can see there is conductive paste over here, and that's what you're going to get. Fun fact, it's the most of the weight of the system. Combined with the main board and the plastic shells and this metal plate, it weighs quite a lot, more than an SNES Mini for example. So after making the message from the future, I was super curious what we're going to get. I did see some videos, but in the end nothing was really clear what you're going to get, and now we know. So yeah, this thing, is it worth picking up? It's something you need to decide for yourself. I think it's more like a collectible, but in the end, so far I know the software itself is locked up. I couldn't change anything out, so what you see, what you're going to get. The design itself is quite unique. I did see some people were mentioning there is already a case out there that looks similar like this. Nevertheless, let me know in the comments what do you think of this. I want to thank you for watching, consider subscribing, hit the little bell, and I will see you in the next video.